what now? Christ is white? You think Christ is a white man?
I say black Christ.
Let's see what the scriptures say. We gotta go off what? The scriptures, right?
Bring it on!
In the Bible? Let's see what the scriptures say, bro. I want you to look at that while we read that. Give me Revelation 1:1.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it on!
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So, the root word of revelation is to reveal, right? So, this is the revealing of Christ. So he gave this to John the Revelator. Read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Give me 14.
Verse 14.
So we're gonna go over the description of Christ in the scriptures, and we're gonna look at this and see do this fit those features, right? Come on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Wait a minute. It says his head and his hairs were white like wool. What's woolly hair? You know? What's wool? It's like this. You see, it's woolly hair. It's like our hair, right? So, do this image right here got woolly hair? Oh, so this image, that hair now going to the script, right? Okay, so that's wrong right there, right? Read.
As white as snow.
As white as snow. Do this picture right here got white woolly hair? Oh, that's another strike against him, right?
That's right.
Now according to the scriptures. Come on, read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now, it says eyes were as a flame of fire. Because he drunk wine in moderation. It don't mean that he was like a superhero or something. You know, as so-called black men, right? When we drink wine and anything, the whites of our eyes get red, right? So that's what it's going into. Christ drunk wine in moderation. What was Christ's first miracle? You know? Turn the water into wine.
That's right.
Turn the water into wine. Okay. Go back to Revelation.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, let me ask you a question. If I look at the tops of your feet, right, it's going to be pretty much the same color as your face, right? So, read that again.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So, if he had feet of brass, which is a derivative of what? Of brown, right? His face going to be that color, right? It's going to look like a brownish color. So, do his face look like that? No, it don't. So, but it's going to get even more descriptive of how dark he was. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So if I put something in a furnace, if I take a penny and put it in the furnace before it melts, what color is it going to get? It's going to get black.
That's
it's going to get black. So, do that man look like that? So Christ is not a white man, right?
That's right.
So now you know that. Christ is not a white man. So, alright, so if Christ, give me that Hebrews 7:4. Yeah, read that.
Hebrews.
Oh, you read that. So if Christ was a black man, so-called black man, what color was his people? They had to been black, right?
That's
so
right.
So then you know something is wrong because over in Israel today, who over there today? White people. So they're telling you something's wrong. What you got?
Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 14.
Come on.
Read out. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
Out of where?
Out of Judah.
So it is evident our Lord sprang out of Judah. Now, if you look on that sign, big bro, what tribe you come from? You come from the tribe of Judah. So wait a minute now. Christ look just like us. Most of us down here come from the tribe of Judah. So that means we got the same blood going through our veins that Christ did.
That's right.
That's why knowing your nationality is so heavy, big bro. That's why knowing you an Israelite is so heavy, big bro. What you got? Yeah, read that. 2 and 14. Let's get more descriptive on God's people. Because all out through this Bible is people of color.
That's right.
People of color, big bro. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Judah mourning.
Come on.
And the gates thereof language.
Come on.
They are black unto the ground.
Yeah, what?
Black unto the ground.
So think about what the Bible just said, big bro. It said we are black unto the ground. Because if I was to dig, like look over there at dirt, see how brown on top? If I had to go deeper, what's gonna happen? It's gonna get darker. It's gonna get darker.
That's right.
Because God's people are a people of color.
Right.
God's people are people of color. So you are from the tribe of what? Of Judah.
That's right.
You are an Israelite, big bro. Christ looked just like you. And how we know that is through these curses in the Bible. If we read that in Deuteronomy. But just knowing that you Israel, knowing that you're an Israelite is not the end all be all. You know what an Israelite man must do? Keep God's laws.
That's right.
Keep God's laws. Deuteronomy 10 verse 12.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And now Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee?
Come on.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord.
So we must keep the commandments of God. That's what the Israelite man must do.
That's right.
That's what Christ came for his people to do, to learn the laws of God, so he can save his people.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
So, the laws of God are for our good. The laws of God, hey big bro, what we going over is our nationality, that we are the Israelites according to the Bible,
That's
and
right.
that we must keep God's laws in order to attain salvation.
Right. He was saved already.
So you saved already? Okay, I got, hold on a minute, bro. Now, what does it mean to be saved?
Bring it out.
Your sin.
It means to confess. That's what it means to be saved. To confess your sin. So, let me ask you a question. So, if I'm in a burning building, right? If I'm in a burning building, and a fireman say he's gonna save me, but I'm still in the building, am I saved yet?
You gotta save yourself.
Christ ain't came back. Ain't none of the saved. Hey, big bro, come on back, bro.
No, I ain't got time. I got
Come on back, bro. Hey. So, hey, to answer that man's question, we are not saved yet. Christ haven't came back, bro. Christ haven't came back. So we have to learn our nationality, keep God's laws in order so we can be saved in the end, bro. That's the whole dude of man keeping God's law.
That's right.
Give me that. Give me Numbers chapter 15, verse 38.
Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38.
Bring it out.
When we read about the commandments, right? This is what every Israelite man and woman should have on their clothes. See these fringes right here? A man should have fringes on the bottom of his shirt. Read.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Before you read that, let me ask you a question. How we love God, bro? How do we show God love? I done went over it.
God by 10 commandments.
Huh?
God by 10 commandments.
More than 10, but you cooking. You cooking. So we got to keep God's laws, right?
That's
we got to
right.
do what God tells us to do, right? I want to read out the scripture real quick. Give me that in 1 John.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3.
Come on.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
So this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. So I'm gonna read you a commandment because you got to do something to show love, right? Like I can't be beating my wife, not buying her nothing, not getting her nothing, and I say I love my wife, right? It won't work like that. So to show love is an action word, right? Give me that 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
Come on, it's for you, bro.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So Christ, he let us know about the order, right? The divine order and everything. God is all about order. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
So the head of man is who? Read that again from the top.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So who's the head of man? Christ. Christ is out here, not the woman. No, brother. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
So in the head of the woman is who? The man. So you a man. You run your household. You over your wife, right? Make sense? Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
So who's the head of Christ? God. Even Christ has somebody over him. So God is Christ's head. So who's the head of man?
Christ.
Right. That's right.
That's
So, all right, come on, keep reading.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoring his head.
So the Bible just said that every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. So who is our head? Christ, right? So, and he said having his head what?
Having his head covered.
Having his head what? Covered, right? So, right now, you have your head covered. Is they praying or prophesying? Right now, we're in the midst of prophecies. Speaking about the Bible, what's coming before time, what's going to happen in the future, right? So, with a hat being on your head, it would be what? Covered. So, if you had a hat on your head while the scripture's coming out, you're doing what? Dishonoring who? Christ. So you must take your hat off while the Bible's coming out. All praise to the Most High. Hey, that's showing repentance right there. That's showing repentance right there because Christ is the judge of all, right? Christ is the judge of all. So when you go in a courtroom, what must you do? take your hat off. Take your hat off. You know what I'm saying? So that break down some more laws that we must keep to show God that we love him so we can get the kingdom. Go back to Numbers.
Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38.
Come on.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Come on.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
Now, our people still generating, right? Our people still having babies. So these fringes that we put on our clothes, we must still do them because we still generate. We still have generations of Israelites coming out, right? Come on.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So the reason why we wear these fringes, so we can remember to do all the commandments of God. Like today, like what the day is. You on your way to work? Left work. See, very special about today is the Lord's Sabbath day. Today is the Lord's Sabbath day. So these are one of these days that we must remember to keep. Read.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
You know what the Bible said? Remember the Sabbath day. Don't that sound kind of familiar? We just read the Numbers, how we wear our fringes so we can remember to keep the commandments of God. Just like the Sabbath day, we got to remember that thing. We have to do it. Right?
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
You know what the Bible just said, bro? Read that again for the brother.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
I'll bring it back to the work.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
Should not do what?
Any work.
What the Bible just say about the Sabbath day?
Any work.
Shall do no work on the Sabbath day.
That's right.
Read.
Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
So, on this day right here, it's no working. I know, you know what I'm saying? You just learning that. So you know better, you gotta do what? You gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? Start trying to make your schedule where you don't have to work on the Lord's Sabbath day. On the Lord's Sabbath day, which is today. Make sense, bro? Make sense? Also, too, the 7th day is today.
Right.
Most churches, think about, you ever been to church before? What day you went on? What day did the Bible tell us to keep holy?
Remember, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So, what day of the week does Sunday fall on? It falls on the first day of the week.
That's
right.
The first day. So if Sunday falls on the first day of the week, what day does the Sabbath day fall on? Because it said the 7th day.
Saturday.
It'll be Saturday.
That's right.
Which is when? Today. Which is today. So learning this right here, this is what gets us salvation. Learning this right here, keeping God's laws, that's what's gonna get us there, bro. Not just saying I'm saved. Keeping God's laws is what's gonna get us there. Is more on that? Hey, give me that. Give me the Vic 25. 21, 25. Because you keeping one of them. Yeah, you keeping one of them. You keeping this law right here. You keeping the law of the beard. You gotta let that thing grow. Hey, big bro. Hey, bro, you got a question? You got a question? What was your question?
I want to see. You said, why did we go into slavery?
Why did we go into slavery?
Yeah.
That's a very, very good question. Let's find out why did our people go into slavery. How did our people go into slavery? On what? Without transportation.
Did we go into it? Was we forced into it? Was we born into it? I don't know.
What mode of transportation? What mode of transportation did we take to get over here? We not originally
Boats.
Boats. Now let's find out why that we went into those boats and came all the way over here to serve slavery. Give me
Bring it out.
28 verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out. Give me Deuteronomy 1 and 1. This is the why. And let's find out who went into slavery. Who is this Bible talking to? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So throughout this Bible, Israelites from front to back. He's talking to the Israelites. So let's find out why the Israelites went into slavery. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Come on.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
That word hearken means to listen. If you don't listen to God, read.
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You understand that bit, bro? You understand what's going on right there? That's very heavy. Now, read it again, read it from the top, read it slow. Break this thing down.
But it shall come to pass.
But it is going to be these curses that we're going to read in a few minutes. It is what's going to happen to us. That slavery that's going to happen to us. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it said it's going to happen to us if we don't listen to God. If we ain't going to listen to him. Read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
You understand that bit, bro, too? Because we got to do all of God's commandments.
Right.
If we didn't do it, it's a punishment behind it.
Right.
That's the it. The it is that punishment that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Make sense? You with me? All praise. Read.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing?
Hey, right.
So yeah, so that's the it. So that's what's gonna happen. If we don't keep God's laws, curses is gonna come up on us. Now, one of them curses is we're gonna come over here on cargo slave ships. That's why I want to ask you, what mode of transportation did we get here? Because it's all gonna correlate with the Bible.
Right.
Now we know why. We broke God's laws. We was a hard-headed people, and He had to put curses on us to punish us, to teach us to get back to Him. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Stop. Hey, listen up, big bro. It's very heavy. He said the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. You know what the children of Israel were doing in Egypt the first time? They were serving as slaves.
That's
Now,
right.
I'm gonna read something to you. I want to see, does this sound familiar about how we served over here? Give me that Exodus 1 and 13. Exodus chapter 1 verse 13. Let's see what the children of Israel were doing in Egypt the first time. Because it said, I'm gonna bring you back into Egypt. Read.
Exodus chapter 1 and verse 13. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
Oh, wait a minute. And look down now. Now, in the cotton fields, they made us do that, right? We didn't want to go out there and pick cotton.
Bring it out.
We didn't want to do that. Just like how the Egyptians made them back then to serve them.
Right.
They made them do that, right?
And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
Look down there, bro. You see the correlation? Because they made their lives bitter with hard bondage. Men in them sugar cane fields, in them cotton fields, that was hard bondage.
Bring it out.
Just like the Egyptians did back then.
Right.
When we went into Egypt the first time. Read.
In mortar and in brick and in all manner of service in the field.
It said in mortar, in brick, in all manner of service in the field. Don't that sound familiar? Didn't that happen when we came over here? Come on.
All their service wherein they made them serve was with rigor.
What's with rigor? Hard work.
That's right.
Hard work. So, doesn't seem familiar, right? So go back to verse 68. Now we know what they were doing in Egypt the first time. They were serving as what? As slaves.
That's right.
As slaves, but it could be something different. If you know the geography of, like, you have Egypt right here, right? You have the landmass of Israel, what used to be known as Canaan, right? So you can walk down into Egypt from here, right? You can walk.
Oh, I see.
You see what I'm saying? You can walk. So the Bible's going to get very descriptive on this new Egypt and the transportation that they took. Read. Start from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So we're going to bring us back into that bondage again.
Right.
Because the Bible using like hip talk, right? Because they just came out of Egypt. So they understood what Moses was talking about. Like today, if I say I'm going to put you back on a plantation, you don't know what I'm talking about, right? Without having me say slavery, because you know the connotations of that.
Right.
Same way here. Same way here.
Yeah.
Read again from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Hey, here's the kicker. It's gonna bring you back into that bondage again. Yeah. But here's the kicker. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
So how did we come over here?
On boats.
On boats, right? So now you know it's not talking about this Egypt right here. It's talking about a spiritual Egypt where they had to take on boats to what? The Atlantic slave trade. You see this right here? See this right here? These are the cargo slave ships that they took our people on. These are the boats that they took our people on. These are the ships.
That's right.
These are the ships.
Right.
We're going over true so-called black history, brother. We're going over our real history here on the slave trade, because the slave trade lets us know who we are. So back to verse 68. Lets you know we came over here on cargo slave ships, and they were prophesied it happened to us in the Bible for doing what? Why did that happen? For then what we read. We did something.
Curse, nah.
We broke God's law.
That's right.
Why we broke God's law.
Everybody's by the curse fair. Yeah.
Right. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with
on.
ships.
Come on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Come on.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Come on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Hey, stop right there. Stop right there. He said we should be sold unto our enemies. So, cause when we was on them auction blocks, we weren't getting sold to our friends. If you look at that picture right there, that brother's on the auction block.
Yeah, right here.
Right. They looking at him like, man, he'll do good in the field. Oh man, I had him fight.
Bring it up.
I had him do all, tell him what I had him do. That's a good buck.
Teach.
Right there. How do you use the collar? Look at that good book right there. So, the Bible is a true book, bro. The Bible is a true book. Read that again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
The Bible just says we shall be sold for a bondman, which is a slave man, and a bondwoman, which is a slave woman. And it says that no man shall buy you. Now, that sounds kind of crazy, right? Because it said we will be sold, but nobody
no
will
man shall
buy.
buy you, yeah.
So let's see what that means, right? Think about our captivity. Think about our captivity. Where are we at today?
America.
We still here. So we still in the land of our oppression.
Bring it
we
out.
are still in captivity today.
That's right.
Did y'all ever knew that? Y'all think about that? Give me Baruch 3 and 8. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something about that no man shall buy you. Let me show you something. Because we are still in captivity today. We are not free as a people. Don't let America fool you with their home of the free, home of the brave, land of the free speech. Read.
That's right. Baruch chapter 3 and verse 8. Bring it out. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Come on.
Where thou hast scattered us for a reproach.
Oh, that lets you know what the Bible's talking about. Because our people been scattered. Called these four corners, right? You with me, big bro? We've been scattered. So the Bible says we are yet this day to those people that have been scattered. Read.
For a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments.
So how are we in captivity? Subject to read.
And to be subject to payments.
We are still subject under the same people that got our forefathers off those slave ships.
That's right.
We are still, because we got to pay water bills, we
Right.
got to pay, we got to do
Bring it
all
up.
these different bills, taxes, especially taxes, all this stuff, and we working a 9 to 5, barely even making ends meet.
Right.
I could barely take your wife out to eat somewhere because I got to pay all these high taxes. That's captivity.
That's right.
Now go back to no man shall buy you. Yeah, finish it up.
According to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God.
Hey, that go with breaking God's laws. That's why that happened. That's why we are still in captivity today. Now go back to no man shall buy you. No man shall buy you. Let's understand what that means. Come on, read.
And no man shall buy you.
So, it said earlier that we should be sold to our enemies, but no man shall buy you. Now, we still here in captivity. That buy means save. No
That's
man can save
right.
us out of this place.
Right.
Think about the people that tried to buy us. Think about the people that tried to buy us. Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman.
Right.
All these different people tried to get us out of captivity, but what? We are still here.
Right.
We are still here getting gunned down in the street. We are still here. We are still here working a dead end 9 to 5 job just to make it. We are still here. And some of our people who think about this, bro, who go to prison at the highest rate in this country.
Black people.
The black man, right?
Yeah.
And so when you go to prison, what they make you do?
Work.
They make you work. For what? For nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. Might as well say nothing.
They might give you. They might say, okay, we're gonna pay you 5 cents an hour, 2 cents an hour. What is that? That's slavery, bro.
That's right.
Slavery. Hey, what's that rod and
spoil? Put a
spoil?
slave now.
Isaiah 42:21.
Give me that. Yeah, give me that rod and spoil. Read that. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 22.
Come on.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared and hoes. And they are hid in prison houses.
Don't that sound pretty similar to our people?
Bring it out.
We are robbed and spoiled. Spoiled by who? Robbed by who? The same people that got off those slave ships.
That's right.
And the reason why is because we break God's laws and we continue to break God's laws.
Right.
Finish it. Isn't on that?
They are for a prey and none delivered.
Woo! What did the Bible say? They are for a prey. They are for a prey. Because think about what the police do. They ride through our neighborhoods looking to prey upon us.
That's right.
Looking to see where they can catch what? Slipping.
Right.
As we say. Catch slipping. And they catch you, put you in a prison house and make you work for what? For free.
That's right.
We are yet this day in our captivity, brothers. We are still serving slavery today. So how we get out of this? So what's the solution? Give me some solutions for our people. No man can save us. No man can get us out of this. So what's the solution for our people?
Just stay following God's law.
Hey, boy, you cooking with fire. Following God's laws. Y'all agree?
I agree.
Following God's laws. So to follow God's laws, we must do what? Learn God's laws.
That's
Learn
right.
God's laws. And that's how we show God we love him. Hey, give me that John 14 and 15. John chapter 14 verse 15.
Bring it out.
Let me show you something. Then I'm gonna break out some laws too. Hey, big bro. Hey, come over here. Y'all come forward, man. We going over our nationality. We got the Israelites according to the Bible, and we got to keep God's laws to get out of this captivity. Read.
John chapter 14 and verse 15.
Come on.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Read it one more time for the brother.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
So if we love God, if we love Christ, we have to keep God's commandments. Keep God's commandments. Now, I'm gonna break out some commandments because love is an action word. I went over it with this brother here. We have to learn God's laws. We have to do God's laws to show Him love. Give me that 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
Come, hey, big bro, you listening up? All praise. Read.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of man is who?
Right.
It's Christ. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is who?
The man.
So if you got your wife, right, she's not running you. You know what I'm saying? You the head of that household.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Don't let America fool you. It's nothing 50-50 with this Bible. Nothing at all. You in charge. You run the household.
Right.
Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
Who's the head of Christ?
God.
So even Christ had order.
That's right.
Most High God was over Christ.
That's right.
Y'all read, so His order all out through this Bible. And we got to show God we love Him by doing the thing He asked us to do.
Right.
Now God, Christ, He's going to ask us to do something while the scriptures is coming out. Read.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoring his head.
Now, right now we are in the midst of what? Of prophecy. Because we bringing out what the Bible says in old and in the future, right? So we're in the midst of prophecy. And read it again from the top.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered.
So the Bible says every man praying or prophesying having his head covered. Now if I got a hat on my head, it's what? If I have a hat on my head, it's covered, right? So it's saying every man praying or prophesying having his head covered. What do you do?
Dishonoring his head.
So you dishonoring. Oh, praise to the Most High. You heard that script, bro? What did the script say?
Covering over prophesying.
Nah, I'm going that way.
Yeah, if you have a covering on your head, right? Whose man's head?
Jesus.
Right, Christ, right? So, read that again from the top of the book.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoring his head.
So, if Christ is our head, then we're in the midst of prophecy right now. If Christ is your head, and your head is covered, why are we in the midst of prophecy? We're doing what? Dishonoring
God.
Christ. Your head covered.
Yeah, if your head is covered while you're praying, they say, prophesying.
We are bringing out prophecy right now. You got it, bro. So take your head off, bro. All praise to the Most High. That's all it is. That's
It's saying if I'm prophesying or is somebody else
right in the
prophesying?
midst of prophecy.
In the midst.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So then when I tell you take your hands off when you come to church.
right. Like, or think about the courtroom or whatever. Like, Christ is the judge, right? Christ is the judge of all. So when you come to the courtroom before the judge, you do what? Take your head off. Take your head off. Read what you got.
Revelation chapter 19 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see, thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Jesus. Worship God. For the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy.
So we bring out the testimony of who? So let's go to the first part of that verse. Give me that Corinthians 11 and 1. I'm sorry.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 1. be ye followers of me.
Listen up here, bro. Come on.
Even as I also am of Christ.
So we giving you the testimony of Christ, of Jesus.
Right.
That's
so
right.
We got in the midst of what? A prophecy.
Right.
Yeah, so you must take your head off here, bro. Must take your head off. So these are the things that we must learn, bro.
And they will see the treatment of God. We are not black men, we are Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. And our children too. We have repented. How are you? People want to know who's the king.
Oh, nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. Oh, nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. I.U.I.C plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. I.U.I.C needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.